Hey guys, welcome back to the Detailing Space. In today's video we've got this 2022 Nissan Leaf in for a detail. So in fact this car belongs to the missus and we've had it now a couple of weeks. As I say, it's a 2-year-old car and we got this with 1,000 miles by the time it was delivered to us. So we thought it was going to be pretty much in perfect condition, but there are a lot of scratches on the roof. I'm guessing where someone's probably cleared snow off it with a shovel or something, but everything else I'm hoping is going to be rather straightforward. Nonetheless though, I have put 4 days aside for this now, so we're going to spend in a lot of time. I'm hoping to get the wheels off. It's been a while since I've lifted a car, so yeah, I'm hoping to do a wheels off detail. We're going to be doing the inside, and the guys over at G-Technic have been kind enough to supply everything that I'm going to need to be able to do a full coating on all surfaces. So we'll quickly take a look at those and then we'll get onto the detail. So yeah, those guys, they've sent over all of their main coating kits along with some others. We'll just take a look at the coatings if I don't drop them. We have the G1, the Smart Glass. So I've used this in the past on the Picanto that we had. There's like 2 bottles in there, one to clean the glass and then obviously the other one to protect. We've got Wheel Armor C5. I've never used this before. My car has basically went down to Kelly Harris about 3 years ago at KDS. We just put Crystal Serum Ultra on every surface, wheels, body, the lot, and XOV4 at the time, which has since been updated with XOV5 last year. I'll put a link to those up there for you, or there, so you can give those a watch. But yeah, the latest one is XOV5. But Crystal Serum Ultra, you do have to be certified and accredited by G-Technic. Not to worry though, we have Crystal Serum Light. This is the retail product, so they've sent me this. This basically acts as the barrier. It's almost like adding another coat of lacquer. This will prevent scratches, swirls, marring and all of that good stuff. And also is hydrophobic, but to prolong that you put XOV5 on the top as well. So we're going to be doing those in a couple of days. They've also sent me things such as smart fabric to help protect the foot mats. I've got panel wipe. We've also got leather guard as well because it's got a leather interior. And the tyre dressing. I've used a durable tyre gel. I've not used the tyre dressing. It's not just a G-Technic video though. I do have some new products from Garage Therapy to try out. So you may have seen recently I did a video on the rinseless. I'm going to be washing and doing the decon stage, with iron oxide V3. We've also got the Zero DMS. So this is the demineralized shampoo. This will get rid of any water spotting and other contaminants that are on the car that you can get rid of with a simple wash stage. So we're going to be giving that a try. By the way, I have already used it, so I know it's a good product. And then we'll probably use maybe the tar and glue remover, the citrus pre-wash, and some other things. So I'm going to be mixing up the 2 brands. And I know I'm going to get into it, but this is going to be a long, quite in-depth detail. So we'll see how things go. This may span over 2 or 3 different videos. So anyway, let's take a first look at the car and get onto the detail. Okay, so as you can see from those opening shots, and there's quite a bit of moss and dirt build up in the rails on the top around the wipers on the front as well, which probably leads me to believe that this car's been stood for a little while. As I say, when we purchased it, it got about 900 miles on it, and we took delivery with just 1,000 miles on a 2-year-old car. So we're going to go around the entire car and apply some citrus all-purpose cleaner just to soften and loosen any dealer prep that may be on there. And then into all the nooks and crannies, we've got some Garage Therapy Zero Citrus mix up here. We're going to get all the moss, the grime, all the build up out of all the little nooks and crannies that your wash mitt won't get to. Following on from the initial pre-wash stage, then I'm going to apply an iron remover at this point. Just gives it a little longer to sit on there and dwell, and again soften up and loosen and remove any dealer applied products. And over the top of this I'm going to apply Garage Therapy's One Snow Foam, again just to help the products work a little longer and just soften up any loose dirt and grime on here. And finally, after all the pre-washing, then we're now onto the contact wash stage, and we're using Garage Therapy's DMS shampoo here. So this is really nice. It's really sudsy and slick, and this does a cracking job of removing any water spotting or other light contamination you may have on there. It really smells nice as well. It's like a raspberry sweet scent as well, and very nice product to use here. So we're going to go around the entire car. For those new to the channel, the way I like to do this is do the windows first, and then we're just working in a methodical manner, working top down, so the bonnet and the roof, and then just work your way around the car. As I say, start towards the top of the doors, work your way around, and then do the main portion of the doors before going on to the lower sections of the car with a separate wash mitt. Following the wash stage, then we're on to further decontamination. So I've already done the iron removal as part of the pre-wash. At this stage we're going to be doing the tar removal. I didn't get any footage of that, there wasn't a great deal of tar on here. And then we're on to the clay stage. For claying, you can use dedicated clay lubricants, or if you've got some leftover wash product, you can use that as well. So I will always walk around with a wash mitt in one hand and the clay bar in the other, and just clay down every single panel. Again, if this is your first time doing anything like this, top tip for you is you can clay your window screen first of all, just to get a feel on how to do a clay bar removal process. Okay, so for the eagle-eyed view and those who are paying attention at the start and regular viewers, you'll know I usually do my wheels first of all, and I've not seen wheels get done yet. The reason for that is I had intended to do a wheels off detail, but I didn't feel totally comfortable getting the wheels off on this car. I wasn't sure where to jack it up, and yeah, the axle stands I've got must be about 15 years old or more, so I wasn't 100% confident in getting it off the floor. So what I've done here is get the good old-fashioned scissor jack out. You can just see it in the corner of the shop, and just raise it up. The wheels are still touching the floor, but I've just lifted the arches basically just so I can get a brush in there. And we're going to go ahead again with Garage Therapy's Iron Oxide. This is their V3, and the remaining snow foam blanketed over the top of that just to aid in lubrication, dwell times, and just, well, it looks cool. But no, seriously, it does add a little bit more cleaning power, a bit more lubrication to your wash media as well. As you've hopefully gathered by this far into the video, it's quite a wet, drizzly day, so we're carrying on with more wet work whilst we've got everything out. And whilst we can, it gives us 3 or 4 days for the mats to dry. We're just going to apply a nice liberal amount of products to each of these mats, and then with a drill brush attachment we're just going to agitate that. Again, the mats weren't all that dirty. As I said, they've not covered a lot of miles, they're a couple of years old, so a little agitation with the drill brush, pressure wash them clean, and then extract as much water out as possible before chucking them in the conservatory for the next few days to let them dry out properly. And then onto the final stage of this video, then we're just going to go around all the shuts and, well, not petrol cap, but the electric charging point. And we're going to clean all of these areas thoroughly as well. We don't want any dirt getting trapped in here, because when it comes to polishing, we just don't want it to vibrate its way out and get stuck under a wash pad or be caught up in any ceramic coating further down the line. So all the hidden areas, all the closed off areas around the doors, boots, petrol caps, electric charging points, whatever, we're going to give all those areas a clean now. And as you can see, it's still a drizzly kind of day. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and wrap this video up here, but first let's get back into the garage. then guys, so I'm just going to wrap it up at that for today. It's just been that drizzly, misty kind of weather all day. It's just been a pain getting the camera around. But anyway, I've pretty much done all the wet work today. I didn't get the wheels off. I just didn't feel overly confident in, well, basically supporting the car once it was up. I wasn't sure where to place the axle stand, so yeah, rather than taking that chance, I've decided I'm just going to do a wheels on. So in the end, as you saw, I just basically jacked it up a little bit with the scissor jack. Yeah, and that was the other thing as well. I wasn't sure where to put the trolley jack, and I've not got one of the like puck pad adapters to jack it on the pinch point. So anyway, yeah, so we're going to be doing a wheels on coating at some point, either tomorrow or Saturday or Sunday. But yeah, I jacked the car up and got in there and cleaned it the best I can, which also shows you what you guys can do at home as well. If you guys don't want to take your wheels off, you don't necessarily have to. Just jack it up a little bit if you can, just to get that bit of arch clearance, and you can get in there and clean them a little bit better. So as I say, I'm going to be wrapping it up today. I've got a visitor on the way soon. I may show some footage in a moment. That's either going to come now, or maybe it'll come in the start of next week's video. So yeah, tomorrow then, or in the next video for you guys, we're going to be looking at starting on polishing work. So yeah, I'm hoping to spend a day, maybe 2 days polishing. We'll see how long. The forecast is showing much better for tomorrow. I don't mind a bit of cloud cover, I just don't want the drizzle. So it's cloudy and sunny tomorrow, so hopefully that's going to work in my favour. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video. As I say, it's going to be a short little series. If you have, then don't forget to smash that like button. Also, I'll put an icon somewhere around here where you guys can go ahead and subscribe. It really does help us out. So yeah, make sure you subscribed and tune in next week to see the progress.